What's up, guys? Nate with Dragon Blogger Tech and Entertainment, and today we're going to be talking about this Beacn USB-C dynamic microphone. Dynamic microphones are now getting out of the realm of only being able to be utilized through XLR, and you're now also able to use them over USB. So I have been in video production as a full-time hobby for the better part of 10 years, and naturally with video production comes audio as well. And being that I'm someone that likes my audio to be very clear cut, have a nice deep rich sound, I'm always looking for a good microphone to do that. Now, while the Blue Yeti X that I'm using now is great, a condenser microphone is going to pick up more of the background vocals and audio that you're going to hear in the background. Dynamic microphones, however, do a much better job at isolating your vocals and making it to where it's just you being picked up. But like I said earlier, dynamic microphones up until recently only interfaced with your computer over an XLR connection, which means you need a preamp. You also maybe need a cloud lifter dependent on the gain settings on the microphone. But the Beacn microphone is a USB-C dynamic microphone. I'm super excited. So let's just go ahead and open this up and see everything that it comes with. So we'll go ahead and start this off by unboxing this with my handy dandy trusty Bills knife. As always, go Bills. So whenever you open this up, you might notice here that it says "Be Heard." Trust me, I will. I never stop talking. So whenever you get the box open, you're going to notice that everything is laid out very nice in here. The presentation is super clean and simple. So you are going to have a USB-C to USB-C cable. So if your computer has a USB-C input, you can utilize the mic with just that. If you don't have a USB-C input on your computer, you have a USB-C to USB-A adapter. You're going to have a little welcome sheet right here that shows you everything that's in the box. And then you're going to have a 3.5 millimeter aux extender. And then, like all things beautiful, you are going to have the microphone itself. So initial first impressions is how heavy this microphone is. Looking at the design, you kind of have this black but dark blue, navy, don't really know what to color. But if you just look at this, it is such a pretty microphone right here. On the back, you're going to have the Beacn branding as well as your USB-C output and 3.5 aux output if you want to monitor these with headphones. But we can talk about the specs, we can talk about this and that all day. What you guys really came here for is to hear how good this thing sounds. So let's go ahead and go out with the old right here, sorry Yeti, and in with the new with the Beacn mic. And so now, the moment that I've been waiting for, this is a microphone check using a USB-C dynamic microphone. I've listened to this thoroughly before I actually started recording this portion of this review, and all I can really say is, where has this microphone been my entire life? This thing just sounds so good. You know, you've really got that rich, deep bass, that podcast type microphone sound to it, a broadcaster. It just sounds so crisp and so clear. Everything comes through phenomenal. Now, the Beacn mic does come with an app that's going to allow you to do a bunch of different stuff, such as your noise gating, compressors, EQ. They even have some built-in presets, so we'll go ahead and test those now. All right, so we're inside of the software now that you'll have to download once you get the Beacn mic hooked up to your computer. Now, you guys might notice that there's a lot going on here, but this is actually one of the most simple interfaces I've seen whenever it comes to a third-party software for microphone. So if you look over on the right side, you guys might notice that we have a live output that reflects in real time based on how loud you're speaking. So I'm kind of whispering right now, but if you take a look, the coolest thing about this is it actually kind of gives you a gauge onto where you want your microphone set up when you're speaking. So you have that little portion on the top right there where it says talk, and you don't really want to go into the yellow portion, which is peak. So if I just talk at a normal volume, I've kind of adjusted the gain to get me to roughly the center of that little talk meter right there. And so now if you guys look right here in the center, you're going to notice that you have presets. So this is no EQ right now. This is what the default EQ preset is going to be on. We're going to go ahead and select low broadcast voice. So now we are using the low broadcast voice, which you guys can see it kind of draws out my voice a little bit more. It's a little bit lower pitch to a little bit more bass to it. And then if you don't want as much bass, but you still want your voice to be drawn out a little bit more, you can switch to the high broadcast voice, which is the preset that we're using now. They even have a mixer built into the software, so you can have certain outputs and certain sounds going to your stream, your podcast, whatever it is, all built in right here with a very easy to use interface. Now, I'm not going to get too technical, and I'm not going to go into any of the crazy frequency ranges or noise gate technologies that they use. Just know that this microphone is ultimately plug and play. All you have to do is download the software, and then you have all these amazing presets. So if you guys are looking for just a beautifully well done microphone that's USB-C, that's dynamic for your stream setup, if you work from home, you definitely have to check out this Beacn microphone. I think it sounds incredible, and I don't see myself switching for a long time. So if you found this video helpful, I'm glad it helped. I'm Nate with Dragon Blogger. I'm gonna go record some more vocals and listen to it in the dark. All right, bye, love you.